great history in drag racing and now into the marine market, Lucas is proud to offer an ethanol treatment for a wide range of boat motors on the market today. Lucas Safeguard Ethanol Fuel Conditioner with Stabilizers was developed to specifically address issues associated with using ethanol-based fuels. Increase your mileage and performance with Lucas Oil High Performance products. Available at Cabela's.
Launching a Ranger aluminum boat that's cut full of holes may sound a little crazy, but with so much closed-sail foam inside, it's easy to see the added safety and stability. It's a huge confidence booster, especially with so much quality inside, along with ever-new E-Tech's unrivaled performance and 300 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance. Ranger Aluminum is built to excel and priced to be yours.
Power your Ranger with Evinrude E-Tech.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Oakley, California, beautiful Oakley, California, where we have just completed the first day in the third stop of the Wild West Bass Trail Northern California Pro-Am Series. This is the third and final stop in our series. The anglers that do well here and have done well over the whole season are going to qualify for our championship in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's been a great day on the water, and before we get started, we're going to hear a few words from Mayor Kevin Romick.
Thank you. There's 1,000 miles of Delta land out there. We appreciate you spending your weekend here. I'd like to kudos to Sean and team for resurrecting this facility. The economy and previous owner had taken this to a near-death situation, but Sean was able to come back and with his team rejuvenate, revigorate this location. Once again, we thank Wild West Tournament, the Wild West Tourney, for coming out here and bringing the tournaments back to Oakley. There was a time in the early 2000s when this was the spot to be for fishing in the western U.S. At one time, it was known as the best fishing in the western U.S. I would say possibly the world. Don't want to brag about it, but we got some of the best bass fishing right outside our gate here. Love to have you come and join us at some time when you have a chance. Oakley, California.
Thank you, Mayor. Stay tuned, folks. We're going to put on a great show. I'm your host. I'm Craig Gottwalls. We're going to be here for about 90 more minutes, and we're going to show you a lot of big fish. I've been out on the water. It's been a fantastic day. We'll be back in a moment, and we'll get this show started. Thank you.
First by land and now by sea. For years, Lucas Oil has been a staple in high-performance vehicles on both the road and track. Now, from the makers of Lucas Oil comes Lucas Marine Products, specifically engineered for marine applications. Protect and lubricate your marine inboard, outboard, or high-performance boat with Lucas Marine Engine Oil or Lucas Synthetic-Based Oil. Lucas Oil Marine Products, available at Cabela's.
Total performance. Nowhere could it be more defined than in the Ranger Z Series. With unparalleled advancements, these rigs are driven to dominate. Coupled with Evinrude E-Tech's unrivaled performance and up to 500 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance, they're the ultimate fishing machines. The legendary leadership of the Ranger Z500 series. It's the kind of feeling nothing else can touch. Power your Ranger with Evinrude E-Tech.
Welcome back, everybody. Before we get started, we really have to thank some special people that make this possible, because without our sponsors and without the support we get from the local communities and the businesses that invest in bass fishing, we would not be able to do what we do. So this is the General Tires Duel on the Delta. We'd like to thank, of course, as we just heard from the mayor, the City of Oakley and the City of Oakley's Economic Development Department. We'd also like to thank the host marina, Big Break Marina. They have been absolutely fantastic. We don't always have two beautiful stages like this with nice stadium seating and covered shady area, or if it were to rain, you'd be happy to have this as well. It's really been a fantastic showing by the Big Break Marina and the City of Oakley, and we appreciate it greatly. But without further ado, let me get through some of these sponsors, guys, because again, when you're out shopping, and those of you who are here are obviously fans of bass fishing, if you could just give one extra look to our sponsors, it means a lot, because these are the businesses, these are the entities that are investing in bass fishing, and that's what we're all out here to do. We're out here to enjoy those 1,000 miles of canal and all that wonderful fishing we have out here in these beautiful, beautiful waters. So Lucas Oil is a key sponsor of ours. Protect the Harvest. General Tire. It is the General Tire Duel on the Delta, obviously. They are our title sponsor for this event. Ranger Boats. Evinrude Outboards. You guys are going to see as we go through this weigh-in, a lot of money comes through just because of Evinrude. There's an additional $10,000 paid out to this field solely if they run an Evinrude and they finish highly enough. We'll explain that as we go. Lowrance Electronics. E3 spark plugs. Super Clean. Dobbins Rods. Industrial Decals. Adderap. P-Line. Gary Yamamoto. Gator Guards. Power Pole. Rico Lures. Westy Worm. Robo Westy. And last but not least, the Fish Clipper. All right, guys, let's get going. We're going to start weighing our anglers here. Hopefully you guys are ready to see some big fish. First up to the scales, professional angler James Avalos. James Avalos, boat number 10, coming to the scales. Did I hear 4, Dano? Yeah, 4. Okay. James is going to be bringing 4 bass up to the scale. It's okay. Oh, thank you. How was your day out there, James?
It was really tough.
Really tough day.
I caught a lot of fish, just all small ones today, so we'll give her another shot tomorrow for Delta.
Tough day for James, but he brings in 7.42 pounds. 7.42 pounds. Thanks, James. Richard Knopfsinger coming up to the scales next. Co-angler Richard Knopfsinger. How about you, Richard? How was your day?
A lot of fish, just little ones.
A lot of little fish, huh? How many do you have in that bag?
2.
2 fish in that bag, and that goes for 3 pounds, 3.59 pounds, 3.59 pounds. Thank you, Richard. Thank you for coming out. Cody Remick is coming to our scales next. Cody Remick. How about you, Cody? How was your day?
It was good, but didn't capitalize on the big bites.
How many are in that bag?
I got 5.
Got 5 in that bag?
Yeah.
And you do not have the size you wanted, but you did get 5. 7.80 pounds for Cody. 7.80. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming out, Cody. Where do I see pro or co? That's what I'm not seeing. Aaron Scott coming to the scales. Aaron Scott is a co-angler. Good to see you, Aaron. How many in that bag?
There are 5 in there. It was
5.
a tough day. It was a grind.
5 in the bag for co-angler Aaron Scott. And he's going to take the lead on the co-angler side early at 9.99 pounds. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Where do I see co versus pro? I don't see it on here. Just show me where I can see it. Okay. Pro angler Dylan Waldrew coming up. How many you got in the bag, Dylan?
5.
5 in the bag. Oh, sir, we know who you are. Dylan had some boat challenges this morning, and he did absolutely outstanding considering. We saw him halfway through the day, and we've got our first early leader on the pro side with 17.54 pounds. 17.54 pounds. Do you have a boat for tomorrow, Dylan?
Yeah, about 4 hours away, so doing some driving.
How'd you catch your fish?
Flipping.
Flipping. Nice job. Good luck tomorrow. See you then. Juan Acosta is coming to the scale next. Juan Acosta. And he's a professional angler with us. Is that right, Juan?
Yeah.
How many you got in the bag?
I got 5.
You got 5 in there. Are you happy with their size?
Yeah, I caught a lot of fish today, but
had to weave through a lot of little ones to get what I got, but I'm okay.
Juan, you had a great day. You're now our new early leader early in the game. It was 19.91 pounds. Is that right? 19.91 pounds. Kevin McBean is coming up next. Come on up, Kevin. Kevin is a co-angler. How did you do today, Kevin?
I had fun.
That's all you can ask for, right? Kevin McBean bringing in 2.80 pounds. 2.80 pounds. Good luck. We'll see you tomorrow, sir. Next to the scales, Kevin Finley. Boat number 15, Kevin Finley, is a professional angler with us. Coming out of the desert region. Is that right, Kevin?
Yeah.
All right. How was your day?
Well, it wasn't 115, so that's pretty good. You know, small limit, and you know, the fishery is fantastic. You know, we caught like, must have caught 40 fish today, and I should have weighed, you know, double that. I just lost 3 big ones at the boat, and I just couldn't seem to keep them buttoned up, and the same thing happened in pre-fish. So I got to start setting the hook. So
button them up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Button them up. Nice job, Kevin. 12.02 pounds. 12.02 pounds. Nicely done. Mason Maccabee, co-angler, coming on up to the scales. He's got a bag of fish here. Looks like we're a little shy of a limit today, huh, Mason?
Yeah.
We got a limit, not a limit, a short bag of fish here. 4.78 pounds for Mason. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us, Mason. We appreciate it. It was a pretty tough day out there, folks. You're going to see some folks coming in with 5 pounds or less, didn't catch their limit, and you're going to see quite a few, well, you're going to see some people coming in with more than 20 pounds. I was out on the water today all day interviewing folks, and a real mixed bag today. It was not an easy bite. Some guys absolutely got them. Jigs Ben is next to the scales. Jigs Ben's a professional angler out of Oregon, coming down and fishing this delta with us. How did you do out there today, Jigs?
Well, today wasn't the best day I've had here, but my non-boater did good. So.
Well, that's always good. Yeah, you can guide for us a little bit, huh, Jigs?
That's it.
5.99 pound for Jigs. We'll get him better tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Is that a smallmouth? No, I thought I saw a smallmouth in there. Smallmouth are not that common on the Delta. Hey, Gary. Is that right? That scale? Okay. Timmy Wells Jr. coming up next. Timmy Wells Jr. How was your day, Timmy?
Oh, it was good. I lost a couple big ones that it cost me.
Lost a couple big ones. You bring it in 12.95 pounds. 12.95 pounds. Thank you for coming out. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Did you want to weigh a big fish, Timmy? No. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you. And that should. Thank you, buddy. Okay. Coming up to the scales next, professional angler Aaron Britt. Professional angler Aaron Britt out of Yuba City, California. Not too far of a drive for him. He's got, do you have 5 in that bag, Aaron?
I do.
You got 5 in the bag, and I heard rumor that Aaron's going to be weighing a big fish. Your 5 fish limit, Aaron, weighs 14.07 pounds. 14.07 pounds. You want to pull out your big fish for us? Let's see how big that big one is. And we'll weigh that one. Yeah, we don't have a big one yet, though. We got to get one on the board. Pull that out, and then put them, there we go, with the bag. Oh, that's gonna be our first big fish of the day. And our first big fish of the day is gonna go 5.44 pounds, 5.44 pounds. Load those fish in and get them in the water. Thank you much, Aaron. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Thank you much. Coming up next, Ken Helms. Ken Helms, a co-angler with us. You have 5 in the bag, Ken?
No, not yet.
No, how many are in there?
3.
3 in the bag today for Ken. Ken's fish weigh 5.97 pounds, 5.97 pounds. Thank you for coming out, Ken.
Thank you, sir. See you guys tomorrow.
Spent a little time here. Coming up to the scales next, Delta Stud, Bub Tosh. Bub Tosh, professional angler from right here in the Delta area. Owner of Paycheck Baits. How'd you do out there today, Bub?
I had one of those days, and I'm still just kind of confused about it, but my co-angler absolutely had the best day ever. I mean, he was unconscious. He would just bomb one out there in the middle of the grass and just load up, and I'd go, a good one? He'd go, yeah. I mean, he's got one probably 10 pounds, and he just blasted him. So it was a fun day. I just sucked, but I know they're out there still.
Well, you got 13.55 pounds. We know you want more. I hope we'll see you catch them tomorrow.
Well, I hope so.
Thanks for coming out, bud. We'll see you tomorrow. Josh Kaneko's coming up to the scales. Josh Kaneko, co-angler, and you must be the co-angler Bub referred to, huh?
I am the co-angler.
Do you have 5 in that bag, Josh?
I have 5 fish today.
Let's see how much those 5. Well, you got a giant one in there. I can see that. Oh, yeah. New leader on the co-angler side, folks. Josh Kaneko comes in with 20.25 pounds, and without wasting any time, let's pull your big one out and see how big she is. This is the only sport in the world where we love big girls. Bigger the better.
You're dangerous.
there's not a lot of sports in the world where, you know, bigger is always better. Beautiful fish. Beautiful. That looks like a 10-pounder to me. Let's put her in there and see how big she is. Whoa, I'm shy of that. My eyes are bigger than my stomach. 8.47 pounds. 8.47 pounds. You going to whack them tomorrow, Josh?
I sure hope so.
We hope you are too. We'll see you then. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you.
Paul Pohemus next to the scales. Paul Pohemus fishing as a professional with us. How are you doing, Paul?
Good. We've had better days, that's for sure.
How many in that bag, Paul?
Just 4 babies.
4 little ones in that bag. Those 4 babies, as he puts it, petite fish. More honed fish, as we like to say. 6.09 pounds. 6.09 pounds. Thanks for coming out, Paul. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Next up, Dan Daniel. Not to be confused with Damn Daniel, for those of you out on the internet. Come on in here, Dan. How many you got in the bag, sir?
5.
5. Oh, looks like you got a pretty decent bag. You have a good day out there?
Well, we had a good day with a lot of small fish.
A lot of small fish. 10.31 pounds for your limit. 10.31 pounds. Thank you for coming. We'll see you tomorrow.
Gotcha, thanks.
Ranger Pro, Delta Stud Fisherman coming up next. Jared Jennings. All looking beautiful in his red and white attire. He is a handsome man with a handsome plan. His name even alliterates nicely. Jared Jennings. You know what I mean? It's all good. How many you got in the bag, Jared?
I got 5 stud fish.
5 stud fish in the bag. 5. Looks like you got a pretty good bag. 5 fish. Those 5 fish are going to go 12.77 pounds. Are you looking forward to tomorrow, Jared?
Yeah, I missed some opportunities today. I never got to see them, so I'm going to say they were big ones. I missed a lot of big ones.
We're assuming they are.
They're always big ones. I just let them go today. I'm going to catch them tomorrow.
Well, we're going to hold you to it. Thanks for coming out, Jared. We'll see you tomorrow. Next to the scale, Caesar Laguna. Come on up, Caesar. Oh, he's got the hat. Every time we do this, look, we're in the Bay Area now. Can we just throw that hat away?
No.
I mean, really? We got Raiders and Niners fans out here. Caesar's bag weighs 10.87 pounds. 10.87 pounds. Thanks for coming out, Caesar. We'll see you tomorrow, huh?
Will do. I'll be here tomorrow.
All right. Different hat, hopefully. I'll let you talk on the mic if you wear a different hat. Okay. Sean Minderman coming up next. Sean Minderman, professional angler. Did I hear that Sean has 5 fish? Is that what I heard? 5 fish, and he's bringing a big fish up. All right, Sean, thank you for coming out. Sounds like you had a pretty good day, huh?
I did. It was a lot of fun today. We caught a lot of fish. Had a big one.
If I'm not mistaken, we've got a new leader on the pro side, folks. 22.31 pounds, and that's Sean Minderman. You want to weigh a big one, right?
I'd like to. I got a good fish.
We got a good fish we're going to check. Let's check that big fish out and see how much she weighs. We love the big girls up here. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Look at that. I'm not even going to try and guess this time because I was wrong last time. Yeah, that's a good one. 9.11 pounds. 9.11 pounds. New big fish of the tournament for Sean Minderman. New leader. All right. See you tomorrow, Sean. Best of luck to you. You're probably going to be in our top 10, so stick around afterward because we're going to have a meeting with our top 10. Joseph George Jr., fantastic attorney from the Sacramento region. Good friend of mine. How you doing, Joe?
Hello, great.
You got 5 in there?
I do.
You got 5, and they weigh 11.19 pounds. Nicely done, Joe. That's going to have you up north the top. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Ryan Friend coming to the scales. Ryan Friend. Oroville stud fisherman, Ryan Friend. Pretty sure he wasn't using 6-pound test and a spinning rod out there today. No fly rod, right?
No, but maybe I should have.
You got 5 in the bag?
No, I only got 4 today.
4 in the bag for Ryan, and his 4 fish weigh 11.56 pounds. 11.56 pounds. Thank you for coming out, Ryan. We'll see you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
Gene Bowman coming up next. Co-angler Gene Bowman, come on up. Gene, how many you got in the bag?
1 off the station.
1 fish in the bag. Tough day for Gene. That 1 fish is going to weigh 1.80 pounds. Thank you for coming out, Gene. We'll see you tomorrow. Sean Torgrudge is coming up next. Sean Torgrudge, professional angler, boat number 9 coming to the scales. How many fish we got in that bag? We got 5 fish for Sean. All right, nice to see. 5 alive. 5 alive. 5 healthy, kicking, lively fish. How was your day out there today, Sean?
Oh, we had a lot of fun out there. Fished with Jennifer today, and I lost a fish bigger than this bag today, right at the boat. And I mean, I didn't try. I wanted to cry, but when it came out, it was
13.88 pounds, and it sounds like he lost one about that big. Get him tomorrow, Sean. Get him tomorrow. You want to weigh a big fish? Or show us one at least? Big fish right now is, what did we say, 9 pounds? Oh, we got nice fish. Yeah, show them to the cameras. Got a GoPro right here for you to show them to. 2 cameras. There you go. Beautiful fish, Sean. Beautiful studs. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming out. Jennifer Martin Fuller coming up next, co-angler, coming to the scales. How many in that bag?
Just 1 today.
1 in the bag. Well, you know what? 1's better than 0.
Damn
Did you have a
right.
good time out there?
I had a great time today. I had
Awesome.
a blast. Sean was a great help. He was a great mentor. You know, it was a lot of fun.
Very cool. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. That 1 fish weighs 2.71 pounds. 2.71 pounds. Tomorrow, catch 5.
Oh, yes.
Dan Sweat coming to the scales. Dan Sweat. We got a bag of fish there. How many in that bag, Dan?
There's 5.
5 in that bag. Did you have a good day?
Not as well as I wanted, but it was fun.
Well, that's important. 13.28 pounds. 13.28 pounds. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We hope to get him tomorrow.
I like your guys' circuit.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Wait for a minute.
Yep. Diate? Ryan Diate coming to the scales. Ryan Diate. Did I say that right, Ryan?
No, we didn't.
How do you say the last name?
Diati.
How many in that bag?
4.
4 fish in the bag going onto the scales. Ryan Diate. Ryan Diate. Those 4 fish weigh 6.56 pounds. Thank you for coming out. We hope you have a better day tomorrow.
Yeah, I got some work to do. I love you, babe. We'll see you tomorrow.
He loves you. Did you hear that? In the red shirt. No, I'm kidding. I think he was talking to the camera. Take your fish. Thanks, Ryan. While I got a second, anybody who's hungry at all, make sure you hit the sip and slide. They are outstanding. Tremendous sliders for $5. You can't beat it. John Zoella to the scales next. John Zoella. Was there 5 in there, John?
Oh, there's 5 in there.
There's 5 in there, and those 5 weigh 11.53 pounds.
All right. That's way more than I thought they were going to be.
Well, that's a good deal. All right. Hopefully we'll get them tomorrow, John. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Up next, Reese Wells coming to the scales. Co-angler Reese Wells. Sliders, guys, if you're hungry at all, man, for $5, you cannot beat them. They are awesome. I ate them twice today. Throw them in there, Reese. No, with the bag. That's okay. Well, that's okay. Put the bag in there, too. We'll worry about fishing them out in a moment. We'll get the weight right this way. So how many in that bag? Were there 4? 3. 4. 4 fish weighing 7.18 pounds. 7.18 pounds. We got to put them back in that bag now and get you going. Better luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Here, you hold the bag and I'll dump the fish in. How's that? There you go, buddy. Sure thing. Okay, moving on. Professional angler Robert Cloutier. Cloutier? Cloutier. Wow, I was way off. Put them in there. Let's see how much they weigh, Robert. How many you got in there?
5.
5 fish weighing 14.63 pounds. Not bad at all. Did you have a good day out there?
Had a good time. Caught a lot of fish around 1 o'clock. This morning was a little slow. And
the low tide then, huh?
The low tide. I mean, we must have caught like 40 fish in an hour. But, I mean, they were all little 12-inchers, you know. I mean, it was fun. We had a good time.
40 fish in an hour is cool, man. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We will see you tomorrow. Aaron Say coming to the scales next. Co-angler Aaron Say. How many you got in the bag, Aaron?
I got 3 today.
3 in the bag for Aaron. And those 3 fish are going to weigh 7.41 pounds. 7.41 pounds. Were you with the fellow?
Yes.
You guys had a lot of bites at low tide, huh?
Yes, the bite really turned on at about 1:30.
Nice, nice. Well, good luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Best of luck, Aaron. Alex Klein coming up next. Alex Klein. How many in the bag, Alex?
Oh, I got 5 today. I missed the big one, though.
5 today, but he missed the big one. Yes, he did. That's an Oroville bag, Alex.
Exactly what it is, exactly.
8.75 pounds, a nice bag of fish, but he's going to want a bigger one tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Oroville's a great fishery. They just got smaller fish up there, so we like to tease them when we're down here on the Delta where they have these giant 10-pounders swimming everywhere. Up next, Roy Desmangles. Roy Desmangles fishes as a co-angler with us, and he's got a bag of fish there. How many in that bag, Roy?
Oh, we got 5 today, hanging out there with Alex. Had a great time. Got a good-looking crowd out here. I like that.
And you beat Alex, too. You had 9.93 pounds from the back of the boat. Not a bad day. You going to get him tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, that's the name of the game. We had a good time today, and I'm looking forward to getting out there tomorrow.
Thank you much, sir. We'll see you tomorrow. Vince Hurtado coming up next. Vince Hurtado is a professional angler from right here in the Delta area. You got 5 in that bag, Vince?
No, it was tough for me.
It's a tough day.
You know, I want to say it. I had a good pre-fish, and I don't know where they went.
Tough day. Vince has, what, 4?
Yeah.
10.86 pounds. 10.86 pounds. We'll see you tomorrow. Better luck then. Mark Gomes coming up. Or is it Gomez? Gomez, I'm sorry. Come on up, Mark. How many you got in the bag?
I only got 3.
3 in the bag for Mark. Those 3 fish are going to weigh 5.96 pounds. 5.96 pounds. Better luck tomorrow.
Hopefully.
We'll see you then.
All right, thank you.
Greg Troughton coming on up. Greg Troughton, professional angler, one of our Ranger Evinrude anglers. Out on the water, we did some talking with Greg today, some filming. We got him out there. How was your day, Greg? You got 5, I know.
It was good. We had fun. Didn't get the large bites that we wanted, but it was a good day.
Always a good time when you're out fishing. 13.65 pounds. 13.65 pounds. Nicely done, Greg.
That's a start. Good to see you.
It's a start. We'll see you tomorrow. Best of luck to you. Rodney Brinzer coming to the scales next. Co-angler Rodney Brinzer. We have 5 in there, is that right? 4 fish in there. 4 fish for Rodney. A little bit of a tougher day, huh? Those 4 fish are going to weigh 7.68 pounds. 7.68 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Rodney.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ken Phillips coming up next. Ken Phillips, professional angler. Fishing today out of boat number 22. How many in that bag, Ken?
I only got 4 today. I caught a limit my first spot this morning, and I forgot to close my live wells, and I made a big run to my second spot, and my live well was empty. And so I filled it up, and my fish weren't doing so well, and I was really nervous about not being able to cull them if they didn't make it. So I went ahead and let my whole limit go this morning because I didn't want to not be able to cull, and I only got 4 the rest of the day.
He set him free, and he come in with 838. Was that 838? Is that what I saw, Gary? Best of luck to you tomorrow. Zhang Yang? Zhang Yang. Zhang Yang? Did I say that right? Come on up here, Zhang. How many you got in the bag, sir?
Yes, 3.
3 in the bag. Tough day as a co-angler with us, huh?
Yeah.
Those 3 fish weigh 5.17 pounds. 5.17 pounds. Thank you for coming out. We'll see you tomorrow, sir.
All right.
Jody Jordan. Jody Jordan coming to scales next. Boat number 2, our second boat out today, which means he will be the second to last boat out tomorrow. Come on in here, Jody. How many you got in the bag?
I got 5.
5 in the bag. Looks like a decent bag to me. Those 5 are going to weigh 14.87 pounds. 14.87 pounds. A good start on day 1. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
The non-boater from boat 2 is James Brown coming to the scales next. James Brown. And he feels good. How you doing, James?
Good.
Feeling good, right?
Nah, I would have felt better if I got some topwater fish.
No topwater fish. How many in that bag?
3.
3 fish for 5.41 pounds. 5.41 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow. Five fish. Thomas Kanemoto coming up from boat 6, professional angler with 5 fish. Is that what I heard? 5 fish? Yep. Okay, excellent. Throw them in there, Thomas, for me. Thank you so much. We went out and saw Thomas on film today. We caught him catching some fish. Looks like you upgraded just a tiny bit after we left, huh?
A tiny bit, yeah. We ended up catching 20 more fish. Could not get a bite over 3 pounds, though.
Plenty of keepers. 14.09 pounds is not going to have you out of it on day 1. The weights are pretty far down so far. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thanks. Yeah, I got a dead one in there. It just killed me.
Uh-oh.
It's about 1.5 pounds.
We don't want to hear that. No.
Yeah.
Let's get him back in the. Let's get him resuscitated.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Blake Dyer, come on up, Blake. Boat number 6, co-angler Blake Dyer. How many you got in the bag, Blake? 5 in the bag. And those 5 fish are going to weigh 9.97 pounds. 9.97 pounds for Blake as a co-angler. We'll see you tomorrow, man. Best of luck.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. So you guys, as you can see, we got plenty of guys having a hard time catching 5 fish and other guys bringing in 20 pounds. That is the California Delta. It can be a tough bite. Harvey Puglia. Harvey Puglia.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Harvey?
You know, it was a tough day today, but you know, tomorrow I'm gonna go out there and do the best I can and swing for the fences.
Harvey's a pro angler with us, and he just weighed in 12.76 pounds. 12.76 pounds. Nicely done. We'll see you tomorrow. Nicholas Markert coming up next. Nicholas Markert. Did I say that right?
Yeah, thank you.
Nicholas, you got 5 in there?
No. 3.
No. 3 in the bag. Those 3 are going to weigh 6.43 pounds. 6.43 pounds. Better luck tomorrow. Thank you. 5 fish coming to the scales next. Sounded like it was the boater from boat 13, which is Nicholas Cotier. I say that right?
No, never do.
Never do. What's the last name, Nicholas?
It's Cloutier.
Cloutier. Of course, there's an L there. Not that bright, guys. I just do bass emceeing. I'm not that bright. 5 in the bag? It was 5, right? Those 5 fish are going to weigh 12.80 pounds. 12.80 pounds. Nice bag. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cloutier. Sorry about that, man. Grant Harness coming up next. Grant Harness, the boat number 13 co-angler.
After Richard and his co sending me over there.
Okay. Grant Harness is coming up next. Co-angler. Do I see 5 in there? Looks like I see 5. Come on up here, Grant. You have a good day?
Yeah, pretty good day. Caught 2 good ones. Had 2 dead fish though. They died.
2 good. That's a great bag on the co-angler side. 15.92 pounds as a co-angler. 15.92 pounds. That's a good question. What's the big fish on the co side? I do not know. On the co side? Let's weigh one. Yeah, let's weigh one. Weigh that. Oh, we got a beautiful fish there to weigh. Beautiful fish. Big fish. Now this is, gee, many crickets. Well, he had a 521, and now we're going to weigh another one that might be even bigger. It was 521. This one is smaller, 4.5 pounds. Okay, 521 for his big fish, and I don't know if that's big fish on the coast side or not. Check the leaderboard right here on your way out. Richard Dobbins coming up next. Richard Dobbins. We saw Richard out on the water, and folks, we're going to have a huge bag here for you. Yep, we've got a new leader on the pro side, and that's Richard Dobbins with 25.40 pounds. Awesome, Richard. How was your day?
It was good. Had kind of a slow start. Got a little later start than everybody else, but got on the water and just had fun, man.
One of our Ranger Evinrude pros. Look at this big fish, everybody. That is a giant. That is a giant. We got a new big bag, and we might have a new big fish coming up next. Richard Dobbins is going to weigh that huge fish for us. We'll get more pictures when you pull it out. We'll get more pictures when you pull it out. That big fish, Dad was right. It's 9.54 pounds. 9.54. We had some bets out on the water. I thought that was an 11-pounder. I clearly have no clue. 9.54 pounds. Beautiful fish, Rich. Richard was handicapped, folks. One of our Ranger Evinrude pros had some challenges this morning, some mechanical challenges, and he did not get on the water until a few hours late. So he did not have the same amount of time to fish as our other anglers, and when we pulled up to check on him, he'd already caught 12 fish, and he had that 25 plus pounds in his boat. So a great day for Richard, our new leader. Next up, Chris Delaman. Come on up, Chris. Chris Delaman. Boat number 33, Delamain. I'm sorry about that. Co-angler. His bag of fish weighs 7.26 pounds. 7.26 pounds. Thank you, Chris. We wish you better luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Zach Thompson coming up next. Zach Thompson. Looks like Matt Morgan is going to weigh Zach Thompson's fish for us. Thank you, Matt.
He's broke down on the water.
Zach Thompson had some challenges on the water as well. We had 4 or 5 boats have a tough time today. 14.40 pounds. 14.40 pounds for Zach Thompson. Thank you, Matt. Zach is out on the water still. We had somebody else kind enough to bring his fish in for him. And we had at least 4, maybe 5 boats have challenges out on the water today. The California Delta is not just 1,000 miles of canal, it's 1,000 miles of hazards too. I mean, it can be challenging out there, and our pros just power right through it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break right now. Go ahead.
Hey, Gary Dobbins here with Sean Minderman, our current leader for the first flight. And Sean, tell us, what you did, how'd you did?
Yeah, we started off the day actually flipping and caught, I don't know, 7 or 8 fish, like pounders. And then about 10 o'clock we were working down a bank, and I saw something moving up shallow, and it was that 9-pounder. It was up in like 1.5 feet of water.
Thank you. They don't want me even looking away, so.
I don't know. I haven't seen another one, but they're out there, and I hope I can.
Sean traveled a long ways down from Washington to fish with us. We're pulling for him. Good job, buddy. Back to you, Craig.
Folks, coming up to the scales next, Scott Hammond coming up next. Scott Hammond, co-angler out of boat number 32. Current leader is Richard Dobbins with 25.80 pounds. 25 pounds. That big fish is wrong because Richard's is bigger. Go ahead and put him in there. Yeah, thank you, Scott. Go ahead and put him in there.
He's a union boy. He doesn't think you should have fish.
Scott's bag of fish, 13.86 pounds. 13.86 pounds. Not a bad day at all. You gonna get him tomorrow?
Oh yeah. We kept on fishing even with the broken boat. We got some great friends out here, came to our help. It was a good time, even though we had to deal with some issues.
Awesome. Thanks for coming out. We'll see you tomorrow. Best of luck to you. Bill Kuntz coming up next. Bill Kuntz, boat number 30, professional angler Bill Kuntz. Right now, Richard Dobbins is leading with 25.4, and he's got the big fish with 9.54 pounds. Bill Kuntz is bringing his bag to the scale, and this bag is going to weigh 12.17 pounds. 12.17 pounds. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us. We'll see you tomorrow. Brandon Cook is coming up next. Brandon Cook. How many we got in that bag, Brandon?
We got 5.
Got 5 in the bag. Those 5 weigh 9.25 pounds. 9.25 pounds for co-angler Brandon Cook. Thank you for coming out, sir. Best of luck tomorrow. I see. It only switches the big fish, though. It still shows Richard Dobbins as the leader. Okay, I got it now. Bobby Garrigan, pro angler. Boat number 31 and a great storyteller. You want to laugh? Ask Bobby Garrigan to tell you a story. We were laughing hard this morning before the first cup of coffee. How was your day today?
It was fun. Caught a lot of fish just so you can get a big bite, obviously.
Caught a lot of fish, but the bite's been tough today overall. Honestly, that's going to have you up near the upper portions of our leaderboard with 14.86 pounds. 14.86 pounds. Better luck to you tomorrow, Bobby.
All right, I'm going to need it.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Dustin Knopfsinger coming up next. Dustin Knopfsinger. How was your day, Dustin?
That was a great day.
Great day. You got 5 in there?
Nope, 2 fish.
2 fish weighing 3.47 pounds. 3.47 pounds. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Leading weight, guys, is Richard Dobbins on the professional side. 25.40 pounds. Richard Dobbins. He also has the big fish with a 9.54 pounder. Coming up next, pro angler Jim Novotny. Boat number 23's pro angler Jim Novotny. We got 5 in that bag, Jim? 5 in the bag, all right. Go ahead and throw them in there for me, Jim. 5 fish for Jim Novotny, and those 5 fish are gonna weigh 14.85 pounds. 14.85 pounds, let's not lose them. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Jim.
Thank you, appreciate it. I'll need it.
Thank you, sir. Boat number 23 coming up next, co-angler Ron Ratleaf. Come on up, Ron. How many you got in that bag? 3. 3 in the bag for co-angler Ron. You have a good day out there, Ron?
Had a great day. Yeah, just caught a lot of short fish and caught one that was decent.
7.51 pounds. 7.51 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tony Franceschi coming up next. Tony Franceschi, professional angler out of boat number 46. Coming into this tournament, Tony was number 10 in the overall points for our tour. Tony is one of the top pros on our tour, and he has had a challenge this week. Tony has had some pretty serious back pain. How were you out there today, Tony?
Oh, I was good until about the last 2 hours. Actually, you know, I was having a great day, and then somebody told me we were on the Delta and not Oroville.
Tony brought in an Oroville bag. 9.30 pounds is not as big as he wants. We wish you the best of luck tomorrow.
Hey, I'm better off because the way my back's hurting, I don't have to carry much weight off this stage.
There you go. There you go. Our backs appreciate it when we have light weights. Coming up next, Sean Haney. Come on up, Sean. You fished with Tony, I'm assuming, huh?
Yeah.
Did you have a good day?
We had a pretty decent day.
Pretty decent day. How many you got in that bag, Sean?
5.
5 in the bag. Those 5 fish are going to weigh 9.27 pounds. 9.27 pounds. Nice bag of fish. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pro angler Steve Wilson coming up next. Steve Wilson. Boat number 34. How many you got in that bag, Steve?
4.
4 fish in the bag. Those 4 fish are going to weigh 5.94 pounds. 5.94 pounds. We'll see you tomorrow, Steve. Best of luck. Rick Rush coming up next. Co-angler Rick Rush. Come on up here, Rick. How many you got in the bag?
4.
4 in the bag for Rick Rush. Those 4 fish are going to weigh 7.01 pounds. Thank you for coming out, Rick. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Coming up to the scales next. Guys, grab you a slider if you're hungry. They are awesome. They are awesome. Frank Bulfuse. Let's put him in there and see how much they weigh. Frank Bulfuse is not here. We brought his fish in for him. He had some boat challenges. Frank's fish weigh 13.73 pounds. 13.73 pounds. The co-angler from boat number 47 is Jason Lazzarini. Jason Lazzarini. Come on up here, Jason. You got 5 in there?
Yeah, there's 5 in there. Small ones.
5 petite, well-honed fish. Those fish weigh 9.67 pounds. 9.67 pounds. Thank you for coming out and fishing with us.
Hey, thank you.
California Delta, folks. 25-pound bags, 6-pound bags. It happens. The bite was not easy today. It was not easy. It was a challenge. These guys that caught him really earned it. Coming up next, professional angler Bo Jordy. Boat number 28, Bo Jordy. He's chasing Richard Dobbins, our current leader, who has 25.40 pounds. Come on up here, Bo. You got 5 in there?
Sure do.
Looks like you might have a pretty good bag, huh?
2 good ones.
2 good ones in that bag. We're going to see a good bag here, folks. Yep, we got another 20-pound bag. Bo Jordy bringing 20.59 pounds to the stage. 20. You going to get him again tomorrow, Bo?
I hope so.
You want to weigh a big one? Let's weigh a big one, folks. We got a fat dog coming up here. Let's check it out. Beautiful big fish. That big fish is going to weigh, 7.99 pounds. 7.99 pounds. Sorry, you cannot say you caught an 8-pounder.
No, I can't.
Just barely. Best of luck to you tomorrow. You might be top 10. Stick around. Anybody who's in our top 10, stick around. We need to talk to you. Nick Norroot. Nick Nero. Come on up. Nick Nero's got a nice bag of fish. That bag of fish weighs 17.01 pounds for the pro angler Nick Nero. Get him tomorrow, Nick.
I'm going to give it my best shot.
Thank you much. Tom Chilton, boat number 43, coming to the scales next. Co-angler Tom Chilton. How many in the bag, Tom?
Not enough.
Not enough. Couple little petite, well-honed, not obese fish. Those fish weigh 3.14 pounds. 3.14 pounds. Better luck tomorrow, Tom. We got another good bag coming to the scales, folks. We got another good bag. Ken Ma's coming up next. We saw him out on the water. We know we got a good one coming up. Ken is an outstanding professional angler. He calls the Delta his home water, and he is one of our Ranger Lucas Oil pros. Come on up here, Ken. We know you got 5. We know you had a good day. Are you looking forward to this weight?
Yeah, you know, I fished for, you know, just a big one, and it just it didn't happen. But I'm happy. You know, it's a day one. You know, I always say day one is for show and day 2 is for dough.
21.87 pounds. 21.87 pounds has you right up near the top of our leaderboard, just a few pounds behind Richard Dobbins, who's got 25.4 pounds. We're going to see you tomorrow, Ken. You going to get him?
I don't know. It's fishing really tricky, so I don't know. I'm really really apprehensive about tomorrow. But the conditions are going to change, and whoever changes tomorrow that's who's going to win.
Best of luck to you. We'll see you then. We know that you'll swing for the fences. Christian Ostrander coming up next. Christian Ostrander. Come on up, Christian. You got 5 in the bag too, we know. We saw you on the water.
Yeah.
Did you have a good time fishing with Ken?
Yeah, great time.
Great time. He caught 11.62 pounds as a co-angler. 11.62 pounds. Nice day. We will see you tomorrow, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Will Duncan coming up next. Will Duncan. Professional angler fishing with us. You got 5 in the bag, Will? 5 fish in the bag. Did you have a good day out there?
It was tough.
Tough bite, huh?
Yeah, everything I did yesterday did not work today, so that's what I came up with.
So Will bringing in 9.05 pounds. 9.05 pounds. Your work is cut out for you tomorrow, sir.
Yes, it is.
Best of luck to you. Rafael Ortiz coming up next. Rafael Ortiz is a co-angler. Did you fish with Will?
I did.
Yeah, you have a good day out there?
I had a good day. Lost a couple fish, but I had a good day.
Well, that's, you know what, that's fishing. Rafael's bag weighs 4.67 pounds. 4.67 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow. Thank you. Isaac Lawrence, professional angler Isaac Lawrence coming up next. He's only got 2 in the bag. It was a tough day out there, huh, Isaac?
Yeah, that's pretty disappointing.
It was not an easy bite for most of our anglers. 3.49 pounds. 3.49 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow. Go get him. Lee Poole coming up next. Lee Poole, fishing with us as a co-angler. Coming to the scales. Looks like there might be 5 in there. Is that right? Did you have a good day out there, Lee?
I had a great day, actually. We got into some frog fishing, which was really more fun than productive, but I'll come back.
Those fish weigh 8.72 pounds. Lee, 8.72 pounds. Thank you much. We'll see you tomorrow. Randy Maccabee coming up next. Randy Maccabee, professional angler, fishing with us. We got 5 in the bag, Randy?
Yeah.
5 in the bag. How was your day?
It was frustrating. Waiting on the...
Tough bite, huh?
Yeah, you had to wait so long for that tide to get right. Didn't have a whole lot of time to do it.
Still come in with a solid bag. It was a tough day. 15.63 pounds. 15.63 pounds. Thank you for coming out, Randy. Best of luck tomorrow. 5 fish coming up for Michael Coleman as a non-boater, a co-angler with us. Michael Coleman bringing 5 to the scales. How was your day, Michael?
It was all right. It was a little tough on us early in the day, but you know, Randy was great. I learned a lot today, and can't wait to be back out there tomorrow.
Those 5 fish weigh 10.27 pounds. 10.27 pounds. We'll see you tomorrow, sir. Mike Andrews coming up next. Mike Andrews.
Better known as Six Fish Mike.
Not going to say that. Professional angler. Professional angler. How many you got in the bag, Mike?
I think there's 5 in there this time.
That's good, because our limit is 5, so that's what we want to see. Those 5 fish weigh 15.83 pounds. Solid bag. You going to get them on day 2?
Yeah, I'm going to have to change some stuff up. I thought they would chew with this weather, and I threw big baits, and that didn't pan out, so I'll give them all.
It was a tough bite. Best of luck to you. Cole Daniels coming up next. Cole Daniel is boat number 42's co-angler. How many in that? Is that here 4 in the bag? Yeah. 4 in the bag for Cole. Those 4 fish are going to weigh Those 4 fish are going to weigh 9.01 pounds. 9.01 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Cole.
Yeah.
You needed one more, yeah. Zach Attack. The Zach Attack, Zach Thompson coming up next. Zach Elright, I'm sorry. We got how many Zachs can we have? Come on up here, Zach Elright, I'm sorry. Our Lake Shasta champion, the first ever derby we had, first ever Pro-Am, he was the champion. Boat number 39. Rough day for you, Zach. That wouldn't even do you good on Shasta.
Well, I actually went to Shasta to get these. Is that okay?
Yeah. It was 3.39 pounds. 3.39 pounds. We know you're going to get them tomorrow.
Yes, I am. I'm changing things up, and hopefully no motor issues tomorrow. I had motor issues all day.
Uh-oh.
So the guys at Gone Fishing Marine are going to hook me up right now.
Best of luck to you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wade Goodwin, come on up here, Wade. How many you got in the bag, sir?
5.
5. Great. Excellent. As a co-angler, right? 5 as a co-angler, weighing 11.65 pounds. Nicely done. You going to get them tomorrow?
5, yeah.
All right. Best of luck to you. We'll see you then. Thanks for coming out. The boater from boat 49 is coming up, our professional angler. Seth Bowman. Seth Bowman is coming out. Come on up, Seth. How many you got in the bag, sir?
5.
5 fish in the bag. Those 5 fish are going to weigh. That's a nice bag, sir. 17.59 pounds. 17.59 pounds. We will see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nicely done. The non-boater from boat 49, Darren Avalos. Darren Avalos, co-angler, coming to the scales next. Come on up here, Darren. How many you got in the bag, sir?
I hope 5.
Hope 5? Well, that's good. Those 5 fish are going to weigh 11.59 pounds. 11.59 pounds. You going to do anything different tomorrow, Darren?
Hopefully catch bigger fish.
Catch bigger ones? Nicely done. Thank you, sir. Our leader is still Richard Dobbins with 25.4 pounds. 25.4 pounds. His big fish was 9.54 pounds. If I got that right. That's right. Dick Watson's up next. Dick Watson, come on up, Dick. Professional angler. How many in the bag, sir?
6.
6 in the bag. Well, that would be illegal. We would penalize you. So he's got 5, obviously. 12.97 pounds. 12.97 pounds. Nicely done, Dick.
Well, thank you very much. We had a lot of fun today. Caught a lot of fish. Just never did get the right bite.
Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tony Botello coming up next. Tony Botello. You got 5 in there, Tony, or 4?
Got 5.
Got 5 in there. Did you have a good day?
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. Caught a lot of small ones.
A lot of small ones. Your 5 fish go 10.88 pounds. 10.88 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Tony.
Thank you.
Thank you. Jesse Martin, come on up, Jesse. Professional angler Jesse Martin coming to the scales. You got 5 in there, Jesse?
I got 5. It weighs like 3, but there's 5, yes.
Those 5 fish weigh 8.34 pounds. 8.34 pounds. We know you're going to get them better tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I found the wall that, some fish showed themselves on top water, so I'm hoping I can get them to go tomorrow.
Awesome. Best of luck to you. We'll see you tomorrow. Here you go, sir. Tom Artuis. Tom Artuis coming up next. Boat 56, co-angler. Right between us here, Tom. Looks like you only got 2 in there.
Yep, 2.
Those 2 fish weigh 3.10 pounds. Thank you for coming out, sir. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
All right. Boater Ryan White coming to the scales. Boater Ryan White, boat number 37, pro angler. He's got 4 in the bag is what I heard. Ryan caught a 10-pounder yesterday in practice. Not the right day to catch a 10-pounder. Tough day, huh, Ryan?
Yeah, real tough day. I went back to where I caught that big one yesterday, and that's usually the way it goes. I caught it on the wrong day. Should have never went up there, but I had number 5 on. Tried to swing it in the boat. It hit the windshield and came off.
Ooh, that's a 2-minute penalty in NLF.
Right. I had another one jump off and missed a few. Missed a big one on a buzzbait, and that's the way my day went.
Well, the bite's been tough today. We have a lot of people that didn't bring in limits. Ryan's 4 fish go 10.90 pounds. 10.90 pounds. He's well behind our leader, but you're going to get him tomorrow, Ryan.
I am. Thank you.
Best of luck. Thank you. Yeah. Mike Molyneux. Mike Molyneux coming to the scale. How many in that bag, Mike? 5 in the bag. 12.31 pounds. 12.31 pounds. You were a co-angler fishing with Ryan White?
That's right.
Did you have a good day out there?
I had a great day.
Looks like you have a solid bag. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Here you go, sir. Jason Borofka coming up next. Jason Borofka, how many you got in that bag, Jason?
I got 5.
5 in that bag, and it feels kind of heavy to me. It doesn't necessarily feel like a Borofka bag, but it's a solid bag anyway. 13.14 pounds for our Lucas Oil Ranger Boat Pro. Did you have a good day out there, Jason? A lot of bites, at least?
Yeah, I had an awesome day. I always have an awesome day, but had a lot of bites. Came into some good areas. I was around some bigger fish, and fortunately just couldn't get a bite, but I definitely know where I'm going to start tomorrow. My partner today, man, he had a big one on in there, and it just got off, and I feel bad for him, but I'm going to go back and get him first thing in the morning.
Awesome. Best of luck to you. We'll see you tomorrow, Jason. Thank you. Casey Dunn coming up next. Casey Dunn, how many in that bag, Casey? Not as many as you'd like. Only 1 fish for Casey today. Tough bite, tough day. That fish is going to weigh 2.07 pounds. 2.07 pounds. We'll see you tomorrow, sir. Thank you for coming out. Nope. I think I just go straight to it and don't say anything.
Gary Dobbins here, Wild West Bass Trail, and tournament leader right now happens to be Richard Dobbins. He had an absolutely awesome fish and an awesome bag of fish. Rich, can you repeat?
Probably not.
Probably not. You can't catch another one of those almost 10-pounders?
Tomorrow will be a different day. Catching plenty of fish, but that was definitely a little bit of a gift. Wasn't quite expecting that one, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd be happy if I had 20 tomorrow. Really.
It takes a gift to win nowadays. Anglers are so good. You catching them all power fishing, or you fishing like a wimp?
Got every one of them on a moving bait.
All right. Good job, Rich. Back to you, Craig.
Fishing like a wimp. What did you say to him? What was your last question to him?
Good job, Rich.
No, it sounded like you said, "Are you fishing like a wimp?"
Oh yeah, fish like a wimp.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
I heard it. I was like, what?
Finesse fishing, power fishing.
Oh,
the
got it.
fishermen all get it, I promise you.
All right. I was like, did you just call him a wimp? What? That's your son, right? Yeah. I thought you. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you. Oh, you need it? Hey, Garrett. Garrett. She was trying to get your attention.
Fish for Ramiro. That fish is going to weigh 2.51 pounds. 2.51 pounds. Best of luck with you tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming out. Dave Romauer coming up next. Boat 50s, professional angler. How many in the bag, Dave? 5 in the bag. Come on up here. How was your day?
It was a little rough. Morning was tough. Afternoon really picked up.
Afternoon picked up those 5 fish. Solid bag of fish. Those fish weigh 14.65 pounds. 14.65 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you. This way, this way. The boater from boat number 35 is Jason Austin, professional angler Jason Austin coming up here. Stand in between us, Jason. You got 5 in there?
Yes, I do.
5 fish in the bag. Looks to me like it's a decent bag. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. Solid bag for Jason Austin. 18.82 pounds. Jason, the weights have been down. That's going to have you up near the top of our leaderboard. Stick around. You could be in our top 10.
I'll stick around.
Thank you much, sir. Chris Raines coming up next. Chris Raines. Come on up. How many in the bag, Chris?
I got 5, but they're small.
5 in the bag for co-angler Chris Raines. Those 5 fish weigh 8.97 pounds. 8.97 pounds. Nice job, Chris. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey, could you let me know what 10th place is on the pro side when you get a chance? 10th place on the pro side, so I know what the cut is. Brian Greer coming up next. Brian Greer. How many you got in the bag, Brian?
We got 5 today.
5 in the bag. Well, it feels pretty heavy to me, Brian. Fishing with us as a professional angler. Brian bringing in a solid bag of fish. He's got 16.24 pounds. 16.24 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Brian.
And moved into the top 10.
Thank you. Andy did. What's the 10th place?
It was 1583.
To get in the top 10 right now, 16 pounds will do it, folks. It's been a tough day. We're not through our weigh-in yet, but it's always good to know. John Bradford's up next. Co-angler John Bradford bringing his fish to the scales. They weigh 8.92 pounds, 8.92 pounds. Nicely done, John.
Oh, terrible.
Good Orville bag. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. So 16 pounds right now to get in the top 10. 16 pounds to get in the top 10. Top 10 gets you a nice check. Top 10 gets you some TV coverage tomorrow. So a lot of our anglers are really pushing to get in that top 10. Travis Huckabee's coming up next. Boat number 65, pro angler Travis Huckabee. How many in the bag, Travis?
We got a 5 fish limit today.
5 fish limit's important. Not everybody got a 5 fish limit today. It was a tough bite. You got a solid bag, 15.96 pounds. 15.96 pounds is going to have you right at that 10th place cut.
Oh, as long as we're in the top 20, you're always in the hunt on the Delta. One bite will make or break it.
There you go. Best of luck. See you tomorrow. Rodney Scott coming up next. Rodney Scott. Boat number 65's co-angler Rodney Scott. How many in the bag, Rodney?
5.
5 in the bag. Those 5 fish are going to weigh 10.18 pounds. 10.18 pounds. Nicely done. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, definitely.
Thank you.
Tell me what 10th place is now when you get a chance.
Come on up here, James Wardell, professional angler. You got 5 in the bag, James?
Yeah, I got
5 in the bag. You don't sound too excited about those 5.
Lost the big ones.
Lost the big ones. Uh-oh. Those 5 fish weigh 10.16 pounds. 10.16 pounds. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. 16 and a quarter. Right now it takes 16 and a quarter to get in our top 10 on the pro side. Jamie Fu, come on up, Jamie. Fishing with us is a co-angler. How many in that bag, Jamie?
5 today.
5 in the bag. Those 5 fish in the bag on the co-angler side weigh 9.24 pounds. Not a bad bag at all. We'll see you tomorrow. Mark Mendez coming up next. Mark Mendez has got 5 fish. Mark Mendez is a Delta regular down here. He's got 5 fish. I'm pretty sure he would wish to have a bigger bag, but it looks like it's a decent bag. You have a good day out there, Mark?
Just lost good fish, isn't it?
Lost good fish. Losing those good fish. You still came in with 12.08 pounds. 12.08 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Mark. Thank you. We got a co-angler coming to the scales next. A co-angler. Paul Herdman out of boat number 76. Come on up here, Paul. How many in the bag, sir?
5.
5 in the bag. That's always a good
Wrong
start.
5.
You almost added Gary to the bag right there. You'd add 6 with a big man. Those 5 fish weigh 7.40 pounds. 7.40 pounds. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Coming up. Professional angler. How many in the bag, Doug?
Just 4 today.
Just 4 today. Tough day. There were a lot of non-limits today.
We would have did really well in Major League Fishing.
Yeah, well, we had a lot of small ones, huh? 5.94 pounds for Doug. We'll see you tomorrow, Doug.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Co-angler Robert Coots coming to the scale. Robert Coots, 2 fish in the bag. Those 2 fish are gonna weigh ounces. No, 3.59 pounds. 3.59 pounds. Best of luck tomorrow, Robert.
It'll be a better day.
Thank you. It'll be a better day. I like that attitude a lot. That's an Alex Tran sort of attitude. Keith Tripp. Keith Tripp's got a good bag of fish. We saw him out on the water, took a little video, looked at the beautiful Ranger Evinrude rig that he has. Come on in here, Keith. Keith runs a Ranger Evinrude with us. He was out on the water today. Did you have a good day, Keith?
I had a great day. We caught a lot of fish, just couldn't get any big fish. So, you know, it was fun. Ran that Ranger Evinrude all around this place, burning that Lucas oil, and fishing with nothing but Diamond's rods. So it wasn't a bad day.
He's a good man.
He's a good man. We're going to just move him right into the top 10. Now, his bag weighs 14.03 pounds, and I know you're going to say that's not enough on the Delta. That only has you 2.25 pounds out of our top 10, to put it in perspective. It was a tough day.
It was a tough day for big fish, for me
Yeah,
anyway. So,
yeah.
But, hey, it's tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
Swing for the fence because we know you'll do it.
You got it. Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. Sean Hayes coming up next. Come on up, Sean. Co-angler, fishing with us. How many in that bag, Sean? 5. 5 in the bag. Nicely done. Sean did not have any keepers when we saw him early in the day, so he caught these late. Those 5 fish weigh 9.66 pounds. Nicely done, Sean. He wants to weigh a big one. I like that even more. Big fish on the co-angler side is currently in the 8.47 pounds. So this probably isn't going to surpass that. This is a nice fish, though. 3.88 pounds for this fish. 3.88 pounds. Nicely done, Sean.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks a lot.
Best of luck to you. Jeff Van Nimwegen. Jeff Van Nimwegen coming up. Did I say that right, Jeff?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, I'm excited. You got 5 in the bag?
Yeah.
5 in the bag for Jeff, professional angler fishing with us. Those 5 weigh 10.33 pounds. Best of luck, Jeff. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you. Richard Coffey coming on up. Richard Coffey bringing his fish to the scales. How many you got in that bag, Richard?
5 in there today.
5 in there today. Those, one nice one and a few healthy ones to go with them. And those 5 fish weigh 11.28 pounds. 11.28 pounds. Nicely done.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. If you're hungry, we encourage you to hit Sip and Slide. Sliders with a twist. Deep fried sliders, guys. They are as good as that sounds. Roy Hawk coming to the scales. Come on up here, Roy. We watched Roy fish for a while today. He was throwing a little top water action. How'd you catch your fish today, Roy?
Bladed jig mainly, and yeah, really just that. I mean, I don't know, man. It was hard to figure anything out for a while, and finally got some current going, and ended up, catching a few. So.
Well, Roy, that is a bag of 16.36 pounds, and to put that in perspective for you, it's 9 pounds behind the leader. It's 9 pounds behind our leader. You got a big one. Let's weigh that big one. Yeah, come on now. Come on now. I believe you're in our top 10 as well, Roy. Put that in there.
Is that top 10?
8.06 pounds on that big fish. 8.06 pounds. Nice fish. Roy, if I'm correct, I think you're in 10th place. So the weights have been down. It's been a tough day.
Hey, I'll take it, man. I got blessed with one good bite, and just go out there and swing for the fences tomorrow and have a good time.
Awesome. Thank you for coming out, Roy. We'll see you tomorrow. Fidel Campos, come on up here, Fidel. We watched Fidel catch some fish this morning. Looks like those were the only ones he caught. How many? 2 in the bag weighing 3.15 pounds. 3.15 pounds. Thank you, Fidel. We'll see you tomorrow. Mo Hassan. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you got that.
Hassan? Yep. Mo Hassan, come to the scale. Boat number 45, pro angler, weighing 8.70 pounds. 8.70 pounds. You going to get up tomorrow?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Best of luck to you. Thanks, Mo. Chuck Wood coming up next. Chuck Wood. Chuck Wood is a co-angler with us, bringing his bag in. How many in that bag, Chuck?
4.
We got 4 in the bag, 1 shy of a limit. Those 4 fish weigh 5.93 pounds. 5.93 pounds. See you tomorrow. Boat number 52, Jason Bradshaw, pro angler Jason Bradshaw coming to the scales. He's got 5 in the bag. Come on in here between us, Jason. Did you have a good day?
Yeah, I had a great day. Tara and I, we caught a lot of fish. We kind of struggled with better fish until the last hour or so. I dumped a couple good ones. She kicked my butt for a while, and I started figuring out what she was doing, and it made a huge difference. So.
He started figuring out what his backseater was doing.
Yeah.
Well, it got him 14.40 pounds. That's going to put you about 10 pounds out of our top 10. The weights have been down, so best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thank you. So Tara Borofka, the Ranger Lucas Oil Pro, coming to the scales next. No, I'm sorry, not Future Pro. She is a co-angler. She's a Future Pro, but she taught our pro how to catch them today. We just heard the story. Did you have a good day out there, Tara?
Oh, fabulous. It was great.
That fabulous day on the co-angler side was worth 10.89 pounds. 10.89 pounds. Why don't we go ahead and get water on those fish and talk to you a little bit. How'd you catch them?
Mostly Cinco. Might have 1 chatterbait fish and some trick worms.
Awesome. Well, she tricked them out with the trick worms. Best of luck to you tomorrow. We hope you get them.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tara. Max Bauer coming up next. Max Bauer, the boater out of boat number 55. Come on up here, Max. How many you got in the bag?
I got 5.
Five petite fish in the bag. Those 5 little guys weigh 10.68 pounds. 10.68 pounds. Thank you much, sir. We'll see you tomorrow. Co-angler Carl Limbrick. Carl Limbrick, co-angler, coming to the scales. How many in the bag, Carl?
I got 5 today.
5 in the bag. Weighs 9.74 pounds. 9.74 pounds. We'll see you tomorrow. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Five fish for Ralph Enciso coming to the scales. In Cizo. In Cizo.
You
In
got it. You
Cizo.
nailed it the first time.
In Cizo.
Yeah.
5 fish coming in. It's got a good bag of fish, folks. Let's see how heavy that bag is. Solid bag. That's going to put you in our top 10 at the moment. 16.62 pounds for Ralph and Cizo. Weights are down. It was a tough day. How'd you catch them?
I caught him on a chatterbait in the morning. Limited out probably about the first 40 minutes. And then just flipped the sinker around in the afternoon. And got my heart broke a couple of times, but we know where they're at, so we'll see if we can get them tomorrow.
Best of luck tomorrow. We'll get some water on those
Thank
fish.
you.
I was trying to hand them to Jeremy. Jared Walker, come on in, Jared. We're going to weigh up your fish. You got a bag there. How many in that bag?
I got 4 fish.
4 fish in the bag for Jared Walker, and that weighs 6.39 pounds. 6.39 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Jared.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Pro angler Bryant Smith coming to the scales. Pro angler Bryant Smith going to weigh in 5 fish. Bryant is an outstanding fisherman, performing really well this season. How'd you do out there today, Bryant?
Oh, I struggled. I struggled big time.
Doesn't look like you struggled. What do you think you need to get in the top 10?
A lot more than that.
You're wrong. Weights are way down. 16 something is the top 10. So you have 17.92 pounds, which is going to have you in our top 10. Nicely done, sir. Are you going to get them tomorrow?
Man, I hope so. I hope that sun comes out and helps me a lot. I struggled today because the sun wasn't out. They weren't positioning where they needed to be. Hopefully tomorrow's a little better.
Well, as a top 10 angler, you got to stick around because we're going to want to talk to you a little bit.
Okay.
And before we, okay, Gary's going to interview, and before that, we got one more important thing tonight, and that is what? Go
Sharks.
Go Sharks. Good man. Go Sharks. Alan De Silva, come on up here, Alan, co-angler. Alan De Silva is quite the fisherman, folks. We watched him for a while today. He was catching them one after the other. They weren't all huge, but he's got a very solid bag on the co-angler side. 13.60 pounds. 13.60 pounds is going to have you up near the top on our co-angler side. Did you have a good time out there, Alan?
Oh, I had an awesome time. Can't complain. It's always good to fish, you know?
Yeah, it was fun to watch you fish. Best of luck to you tomorrow. Stick around. You're going to probably be in our top 10 on the co-side, be my guess. Yeah. Check the leaderboard on the way out. Phil Strader, come on up here, Phil. Phil's going to start our Wild West Bass Trail guide service because he let us know that he was guiding the guy in the back of his boat today and he was catching him.
You know, that's one of my second jobs is a guide service, you know, and if you want a quality trip, give me a call, man. I'd take them out anywhere.
On the Umpqua River, right?
I take them on the Umpqua, I'll take them on the Delta, I'll take them wherever they want to go. Today was on the Delta, man. I did good. I earned my money today.
Nicely done, Phil. Phil's one of our Ranger Evinrude pros, awesome pro. 7.89 pounds is not the kind of bag he wants, but I think we're going to see from his backseater that his guide service is the way to go.
That's the way to go, man. Book a trip. Book early, book off.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you much. Okay, Jeremy Watney next. Jeremy Watney bringing 5 to the scales. Jeremy on the co-angler side is going to be well up our leaderboard, folks. 14.76 pounds. 14.76 pounds. How'd you catch your fish, Jeremy?
I just went where he took me, cast, and caught him on Senkos and drop shot.
That's Phil Strader Guide Service, folks, if you wonder what it is. Nicely done, Jeremy. We will see you tomorrow. That's a nice bag of fish. Do you want to weigh a big one? The big one is currently 9 or 8.5.
No difference on non-boater or boater?
It's 8.5 on the boater, on the non-boater side. Go ahead and weigh one. We got a nice big fish here to weigh. We're going to put that fish in. Solid fish, 5.64 pounds, 5.64 pounds, nicely done. Yeah, the big one is 8.5 on the co side. Yeah, 9.5 co, 8.5 co. Jason Cordaly, Jason, you are our points leader. That's right. How many you got in the bag, Jason? Oh, we got to take that in the bag out, sorry. How many in the bag, 5? 5 in the bag for Jason. Jason is our overall leader in the circuit right now for Northern California. Those 5 fish weigh 12.58 pounds. What are you going to do tomorrow, Jason?
Fish better.
Better. Well, we know you're capable of it, so best of luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let's get some water on those fish. Thank you, buddy. Coming up next, Mark Contreras, bringing his fish to the scale. You got 5 in there, Mark?
Only 2.
Only 2 in there. They're 2 good ones, though. Yeah. Those 2 fish weigh 7.76 pounds. Best of luck to you. Let's get them wet and catch them tomorrow. Coming up next, Bill Spence. Come on up, Bill. Professional angler Bill Spence bringing his bag. How many in there, Bill? You got 5 in there. Pretty decent feeling bag to me.
A little tough out there.
A little tough, but you know what? 15.18 pounds is a solid bag. 16.5 gets you in the top 10 right now to show you how solid that is.
I'll take it. I had to earn that bag today.
Best of luck to you tomorrow, Bill.
What's 10th place right now?
10th pro, yeah. Okay. Jim Cadell, come on up here, Jim. Co-angler out of boat 81. How many in that bag, Jim?
5 fish.
Those 5 fish weigh 12.10 pounds. 12.10 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Jim. Russell Schmidt, pro angler Russell Schmidt coming to the scales. Boat number 86. How many in the bag, Russell?
5.
Got 5 in the bag. We got to ask because there's a lot of non-limits today, man.
This isn't much of one.
Well, it's a tough limit, isn't it? 8.94 pounds. 8.94 pounds for Russell Schmidt. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Russell. 1701. 1701 gets you in the top 10 on the pro side now. 1701. Weights are still down, but that number keeps climbing up. Rocky Ward up next. Rocky Ward, co-angler, fishing with us. How many in the bag, Rocky? 5 in the bag. Those 5 fish are going to weigh. Nice bag, Rocky. Those 5 fish on the co-angler side are going to weigh 11.97 pounds. Nicely done. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you. It was tough out there today. I got 5 fish, 5 bites for keepers, and that was it.
And just under 12 pounds. That's pretty good. That's not a bad deal on the co-angler side, yeah. Rob Nakatomi. Rob Nakatomi, did I get that right, Rob?
Yeah, perfect.
Nicely done. How many in the bag, Rob?
5 alive.
Rob's fishing as a professional angler with us. He's got 5 in the bag. Those 5 fish weigh 11.99 pounds. 11.99 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Rob. Thank you. Paul Howard coming up next. Paul Howard fishing with us as a co-angler. How many in your bag, Paul?
5.
5 in the bag.
5 alive.
5 alive, and we're going to weigh those fish up for you. Those fish are going to weigh 9.13 pounds. 9.13 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Paul.
Right on. Thank you.
Thank you. Robert Lee's coming up next, folks. We got a big bag coming up. We watched Robert Lee for some time today. We had cameras on Robert Lee. We come up to Robert Lee, and he tells us he ain't got nothing, and he's got big fish. Come on up here, Robert. 4-time Bassmaster Delta champion, Robert Lee, coming to the scales.
You keep saying I got all these big ones. They're just Delta fish.
They're just Delta fish. What do you think it takes to get in the top 10 right now, Robert?
You know, who knows?
Well, you did it. You're in the top 10 with that, so please stick around. 17.08 pounds. 17.08 pounds. Solid bag of fish. You're right now in the top 10, so stick around because we got to talk to you afterward. Thank you much, sir. Cameraman got you, man. Come on over here, Dink. Dink Mendez, boat number 57's co-angler. He fished with Robert Lee all day. You got 1 in the bag, Dink?
Yep.
That 1 fish weighs 2.08 pounds. At least he's not a dink. Thank you much, sir. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Okay, bow's fired. Bow is fired.
Grunwald, I got it right. Clint Grunwald. Fishing with us as a professional angler. You got 5 in the bag, Clint?
No, only 3 today.
3 today. Tough day for Clint. Those are 3 good fish, though. 10.09 pounds. 10.09 pounds. Best of luck tomorrow. Thank you. Richard Leal bringing 5 fish to the scales. Richard Leal. Richard is fishing with us as a co-angler. Those 5 fish weigh 9.10 pounds. Nicely done, Richard. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. We will never believe Bo again. When Bo tells us about 5-pounders, we will never believe Bo again. Robert Lee did not have 25 pounds, Bo. He had 17. Howard Hughes coming up next. Pro angler Howard Hughes. How many you got in there, Howard?
I got 5 babies.
5 Oroville bass for Howard Hughes. That's a long boat ride you took today, Howard.
Somebody like to do that.
One of our Ranger pros here, weighing in 8.17 pounds. Howard, we know you're going to get them better tomorrow.
I plan on it.
Thank you, sir. Coming to the scales next, Danny Peluso. Come on in here between us, Danny. Did you have a good day, sir?
Yeah, I caught a limit.
A limit is great.
That's good enough.
As a co-angler, you've got a nice bag, 10.75 pounds. Nicely done, Danny. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you. When will we know about this?
You'll get a text message in the next few hours. Yeah, the next few hours. Chris Raza coming to the scale next. Chris Raza. Coors Silver Bullet sponsored. Oh, no, that's wrong. Chris Raza.
Feels a little light, buddy.
You got 5 in there, Chris?
No, I have 4.
You got 4 fish.
Four.
This is not a Chris Raza tournament. 4 fish for Chris Raza, one of our Ranger pros.
Hey.
Did you have a good time at least?
I fished with Wells, Timmy Wells, and I had the best time ever. But I had one fish at 2 o'clock, and I had to limit it by 9. But I was throwing them out because I said, just like you told me, they're going to chew.
Too little. 10.07 pounds for Chris Raza. You need to swing for the fences tomorrow, buddy. Good luck.
I always swing for the fence.
Thank you, sir. Best of luck to you tomorrow. Tim Wells, come on up here, Tim. Co-angler fishing with Chris Raza today. You got 5 in there, Tim?
I got 5 babies.
5 babies, but you got 1 more than Chris, but you got a little less weight than Chris.
Yeah, right.
8.90 pounds for you, Tim Wells. 8.90 pounds, nicely done. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you. For whom? Okay, I'll announce that this time. Ryan German, come on up, Ryan. Boat number 51, pro angler Ryan German. Looks like a pretty good bag of fish. You got 5 in there, Ryan? Come on here between us. Solid bag of fish, 14.05 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. One more angler to weigh in this flight. Graham Grove coming up. Graham Grove, co-angler fishing with us. How many in the bag, Graham? 5 in the bag. 5 lively fish kicking around. Those 5 fish weigh 10.52 pounds. Nicely done, Graham. Best of luck to you tomorrow. We'll see you then. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to kick it over to Gary Dobbins, and he's going to interview Bryant Smith.
Dobbins here with Bryant Smith. Bryant is currently in 7th place. He had a solid bag of fish today. He was lacking a good bite. Come on, Bryant, tell me how to do it.
Get lucky. It was a grind today. I actually caught my 3 biggest fish in one spot that I saw them in practice. I just threw a drop shot on them and caught them. I ran around a lot, through chatterbait, through top water, but they just weren't eating it as well as they should be. So I had to just stick with the drop shot, slow down to catch them.
Well, we got sun coming tomorrow. Is that going to help or hurt?
I think it's going to help me. It's going to position them a lot better. I was keying in on shade in practice, and apparently we're supposed to have sun, so that should create a lot of shade.
Good luck to you, buddy.
All right, thank
Back to you, Craig.
Thank you.
Peters out of boat number 85. Mark Peters is going to bring 5 to the scale. Did I hear 5, Mark? 5. We're not going to talk about that. We just want to know how many fish you caught, Mark. Mark's going into details about his day already. We'll get there when you get up here, Mark. Professional angler out of boat number 85. Richard Dobbins is still leading our tournament. Richard Dobbins with 25.4 pounds and a 9.54 pound large fish. 5 in the bag for Mark Peters. We're going to weigh them up. Those 5 fish weigh 10.11 pounds. 10.11 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Mark.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Keith Diffie, come on up, Keith. Co-angler Keith Diffie bringing 2 fish to the scales. How much are those fish going to weigh, Mr. Dobbins? Those fish are going to weigh 4.33 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Keith.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Tom Shimabakuro. Tom Shimabakuro. Did I get that right?
Yes.
With a little flair, huh? 5 in the bag, Tom?
Yes.
5 fish for our professional angler, Tom Shimabakuro. And he's got 12.26 pounds. 12.26 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Tom.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Robert Morris, maker of fine tobacco products. Robert Morris. Come on up here, Robert. Boat number 60, pro angler. You got 5 in the bag, Robert?
Yes.
5 in the bag. Those 5 fish weigh 6.98 pounds. 6.98 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Robert.
Thank you.
Thank you. Co-angler Richard Tuma coming to the scales next. Co-angler Richard Tuma. What's 10th on our pro? And you had 5, I heard, right?
Got 5.
5
yeah.
fish in there, Richard. Those 5 fish are going to weigh 11.02 pounds. 11.02 pounds. Best of luck tomorrow, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Paul Herdman coming up next. Paul Herdman. No. He's lying to me. Paul Herdman is not coming up next. We got Brent Shores out of Idaho coming up next. Brent Shores, pro angler out of Idaho. Makes that big drive down here. We love that. Thank you so much. How was your day, Brent?
It was an eventful day, I have to admit. You know, there was this bird following me around a boat. No joke when I say this. This bird was following me. It's Finch. And it'd land on the Thule next to me. Follow us. Next thing you know it. Sorry. Okay. Next thing you know it, it's in the boat, walking around. Next thing you know it, it's on my rod. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, it scared the shit out of me. It scared the heck out of me because that's your fault, Gary. I learned it from him. So it scared me that bad because I thought I got bit, and I look and go, whoa! And it's sitting right on my rod, and my non-boater goes, I gotta get a picture of this. So he gets a picture of it.
15.02 pounds, solid bag. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Brent.
Thank you.
Thank you. Philip Dutra, come on in here, Philip. Come on in here, Philip. You got 5 in there?
You got 5.
Looks like a solid bag to me. Am I wrong? No, that's a solid bag. 5 fish for professional angler Philip Dutra, 15.01 pounds. 15.01 pounds. 17 gets you in the top 10, so you're right up there. Nicely done, yep. 4 fish. Cher Vang coming to the scales with 4 fish. Cher Vang fishing with us as a co-angler. Was it 4, right? I heard 4. Those 4 fish are going to weigh 8.21 pounds. 8.21 pounds. We'll see you tomorrow, Cher. Best of luck. Thank you. VJ Malhotra. VJ Malhotra coming to the scales. Did you fill out your limit, VJ?
Yes, I did.
He got 5 fish. We watched VJ earlier in the day. The bite was tough for him. Those 5 fish are going to weigh 9.23 pounds. 9.23 pounds. You going to get them tomorrow? It's one of our Ranger Evinrude pros. You going to get them tomorrow, VJ?
Yeah, hopefully I get them tomorrow, man. I definitely was around the right fish. I just could not execute properly.
Best of luck tomorrow, man. We'll see you then. Austin Schmalz, come on in here, Austin. How many in the bag, sir?
Only 4 today.
Only 4 in the bag for Austin. Those 4 fish are going to weigh 9.19 pounds. 9.19 pounds. Tough day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, it should be fun tomorrow. Real quick, I just want to say that all the fishing today was for my buddy Alex Robbins. Rest in peace, man. We miss you.
Rest in peace, Alex. Thank you much, Austin. We appreciate that. Mike Birch coming up next. Pro angler Mike Birch with a bag of fish. 5 in there, Mike?
We got 5.
5 in there. We're going to weigh those fish up. Looks like a pretty good bag, Mike. Oh, it's a really good bag, Mike. 20.5 pounds. 20.5 pounds is going to have you well within our top 10. And we're going to have you stick around so we can talk to the top 10 after this. You got a big one you want to weigh?
Well, just for a tiebreaker, they're all closed kind of, but there was one in here that was a little better than the other.
Let's weigh a big fish. That's a nice bag, Mike. What place does that have him in? You're 4.9 pounds behind our leader.
Just for a tiebreaker,
Wow.
480 something, 470.
All solid fish. That's a 4.75 pound big fish with a 20-pound bag. You had a bunch of solid fish. You're going to be in the hunt tomorrow. You feeling good about it?
Yeah, feeling pretty good. Just I can do this again, maybe get a lucky bite. I had that by 9 this morning and swung hard all day long. Just never got that big bite. So,
well, best of luck tomorrow. We hope you get it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. That moved him into 5th place. 5th place. John McClellan, our Lake Oroville Pro-Am champion. Stay right here between us, John. He came off of the Mother Lode. He came off of the foothills. He's not fishing for spotted bass, and he's got a good bag of fish. 17.11 pounds is probably going to have you in the top 10, if I'm not mistaken, because 17.02 was top 10 last I checked. So we're going to ask you to stick around so we can talk to you. The weights are down. It's been very tough. Okay, next up, Ron Rogers. Ron Rogers. Co-angler Ron Rogers weighing his bag of fish is 7.01 pounds. 7.01 pounds. Best of luck tomorrow, Ron.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I wanted to talk to John a bit, but oh well. Josh Paxton. But Josh Paxton coming up. How many in the bag, Josh?
I've got 5 today.
Pro angler Josh Paxton bringing in 5. Solid bag of fish, 14.47 pounds. 14.47 pounds. Nicely done. Thank you. I see those eyes, Timmy. I hear you. Martino Adra?
Yeah.
I say that right? Martino Adra? Fishing with us as a co-angler. Looks like you got 5 in there?
Yep.
5 fish in the bag. Those 5 fish weigh 9.58 pounds. Nice bag. See you tomorrow. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Delta legend, frog fisherman, snag proof pro, Bobby Barrick coming to the scales next. Bobby Barrick. We're expecting Bobby to have a pretty good bag. He did really well in a big pro tournament here a couple weeks ago. He's got 5 fish and he's weighing a big one. Come on here between us, Bobby. How'd you do today?
The first thing I want to do is talk to Gary about this no net rule. The tournament committee, what I want to do as a tournament committee, we're going to go have some sodas and pizza after this thing. We're going to discuss the rules, the no net thing. Okay, that's the first part.
No net makes it fun when we get them on video losing fish.
No, it's not.
Bobby, I know that's not the kind of weight you wanted to have, but that weight's going to have you in our top 10 already because the weights have been down so far today. So we're going to ask that you stick around after this because we're talking to all of our top 10. It was 17 and a half to get in the top 10 up to this. So that's a pretty darn good weight. How many did you lose with that no net rule?
We're not going to talk about that, but I'm sticking around, so me and him are going to talk about it.
Thank you so much, Bobby. We appreciate all you're doing for the Delta. We'll talk more about that tomorrow.
Okay, great.
Okay, thank you. Oh, you want to weigh a big one? I'm sorry. Yes. Big fish right now is Richard Dobbins with 954. 954. We've had a few fish over 8. Oh, it's a beautiful fish. We're going to weigh a big fish. We need a bag. We got a bag there. Throw it on. That big fish, Bobby, weighs 8.38 pounds. 8.38 pounds. Nice fish. It's not our big one, but show these cameras that fish. We'll get you on TV holding the beaut. Is that a frog fish, Bobby?
It's a topwater fish.
It's a topwater fish. Close enough for me. Close enough for me. Love the honesty. Thank you, sir. Chris Allerid? Allerid. Chris Allerid coming up next. Co-angler, probably fished with Bobby, I'm assuming.
Yes.
And your fish weighs 6.42 pounds. 6.42 pounds. See you tomorrow, Chris.
Definitely.
Thank you much, sir. David Cole coming to the scales next. David Cole, come on up here, David. You got 5 in there, David?
3. I dumped so many fish.
Tough day, huh? Oh. Tough day. David's fish weigh 6.11 pounds. 6.11 pounds. Get him tomorrow, buddy.
Would have made a lot of. Maybe I should have had a net. Then I would have dumped him.
Thank you, sir. Talk to Mr. Dobbins about that net rule. Jason England, co-angler, coming to the scale. Stand here between us, Jason. How many you got in the bag?
5.
5 in the bag. Those 5 fish are going to weigh 9.16 pounds. 9.16 pounds. Nicely done, Jason. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Thank you. Pro angler Ron Howe coming up next. Pro angler Ron Howe coming to the scales next. Boat number 78. Ron catches them everywhere we go. He's a solid, strong fisherman. Love to have you out here, Ron. How was your day?
It was all right. I mean, I'm lagging to get that big fish, but I'm on quality. I'm getting a lot of bites, catching a lot of fish. Got my co-angler a lot of fish, and we had a lot of fun.
That's a solid bag, Ron. You're not going to believe me, but that's probably in our top 15, top 20. The weights have been way down. Best of luck to you. We'll see you tomorrow. 15.56 pounds. 15.56 pounds. Solid bag.
Thank you.
Nicely done. Brian Cogburn, come on up here, Brian. How many in the bag? 5 in the bag for Brian Cogburn. Fishing with us as a co-angler. Those 5 fish weigh 9.79 pounds. Nicely done, Brian. We'll see you tomorrow.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you. Randy Pearson, one of our top pros in the points. Solid fisherman. He catches them everywhere we go. Randy Pearson, we were going to go put a camera on him, but he was so far south we couldn't get down there. How many in the bag, Randy?
We got 5.
5 in the bag. I know you want them bigger, but that's going to keep you in contention swinging for the fences tomorrow. 12.46 pounds. 12.46 pounds. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow. Jameson Haney. Come on up here, Jameson. You got 5 in there?
I got 3.
3 in there for Jameson Haney. It's a tough day. There's a lot of non-limits today. Jameson's fish weigh 5.46 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Jameson.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hey, what's our 10 cut now? In the bag.
I got 5.
5 in the bag for Kenny Webb. Those 5 fish weigh 10.65 pounds. Best of luck tomorrow, man.
Thanks.
Appreciate you coming out.
1759.
So just over 17 and a half. 1759 is our 10th place cut right now. 1759 gets you in 10th place on the pro side. It's been a tough day. It's been a tough day, but we're doing well.
Really big giant. Nothing over can, but a lot of big 8s and 9s. Awesome fish on California 10.
Marvin McBride up next. Marvin McBride, boat number 69's co-angler. How many you got in that bag, Marvin? 5 in the bag for Marvin. Did you have a good day out there?
I had a good fun time, man. Fun time.
Fun time. Pretty hard to not have a fun time when you're fishing in the beautiful weather, huh? Out here in Oakley, California, in the Duel on the Delta, sponsored by General Tires. 9.16 pounds, 9.16 pounds. Nicely done, Marvin. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Jeff Michaels coming up here. Jeff catches them everywhere we go. Solid Ranger Evinrude Pro. Pretty sure Jeff's going to take home an Evinrude check at this tournament because he seems to every tournament. Did you have a good day, Jeff?
No, I better pick it up if I want an Evinrude check.
Well, you have a solid bag of fish at 12.99 pounds. The weights are down. That's probably going to have you near the top 20s, frankly, but I know you want to do better tomorrow.
Yeah, you know, these darn things, I was on them good in practice, and then they just change. Every time I'm down here, every day on the Delta is a new day for sure.
You like spotter bass better?
Spotter bass are a little easier to buy.
From our Shasta Lake Pro. Best of luck, Jeff. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, Shantae Cartier, do not fall, Shantae. That would be bad. Oh, Chantil Cartel. Chantil Cartel. She's fallen, so I'm getting her name wrong. Chantil Cartel. You got a Cartay. She's from the Bass Cartel, though. I'll tell you that right now. How many in that bag, Chantil?
5 today.
5 today. Is that the biggest bag you've caught with us in one day?
Yes, it is.
That is. Nice bag of fish on the co-angler side. 11.33 pounds is going to have you well up the co-angler leaderboards. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Best of luck. Thank you, Chantil. Gene Gray coming up next. We watched Gene Gray fish a little bit out on the water. You got 5 in there, right, Gene?
Did you? Awesome.
5 out there?
Yeah. We improved right after we saw you, so you brought us some luck.
We brought him luck filming him on the water. 5 fish for 11.73 pounds for our pro, Gene Gray. Thank you much, sir. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Tim Dominguez. Come on up here, Tim. Tim fished with our last pro. He's a co-angler with us. How many in that bag, Tim? 5 in the bag. Those 5 fish weigh 6.65 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Here you go. Let's get some water on him. Chris Gosselar coming up next. We watched Chris fish a little bit too out there, didn't we, Chris? Tough day, huh, buddy? How many in that bag? 5 in the bag, weighing 9.15 pounds for our pro angler, Chris Gosselar. Better luck tomorrow, man.
Thank you. Hopefully I can get those fish to commit this time.
Yeah, we'll get you. Best of luck. Dominic Mohammed's coming up next. Dominic Mohammed's. Dominic's a co-angler with us. How many in the bag, Dominic?
5. Got 5 today.
5 in the bag. Let's weigh them up. Set them up there. Those 5 fish are going to weigh 9.29 pounds. 9.29 pounds on the co-angler side. Solid. We'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. See you.
Awesome. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Coming towards the end of this flight, Daryl Burkhart coming up next. Set it in there, Daryl. You got 5 in there?
I got 5 little ones.
5 little ones for Daryl. We're going to weigh them up. Those 5 fish weigh 9.16 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow. Hope you get them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Grab them. There you go. Thanks, buddy. So just 4. We got 4 fish coming up. Robert Cozine bringing 4 to the scale.
3. I had one.
Oh, 3 to the scale. I'm sorry. 3 to the scale for Robert Cozine. Those 3 fish, it's all good. Robert Cozine's fish weigh 3.64 pounds. Best of luck to you tomorrow, Robert. Yeah. Now we're going to kick it over to Gary Dobbins for a quick interview.
Gary Dobbins with Wild West Bass Trail and my good friend Tony Franceschi, that's a longtime Delta fisherman. Tony, the weights are down here. What's going on?
I don't know. I think these fish are. I think they're transitioning from from post spawn into the summer patterns, and it's there's a lot of post spawn fish out there. There's no more spawners, at least that I can find, and they're just in that funk. They're in that in between stage, and some of them are up feeding, and the guys that get on those are catching them, but it's few and far between.
You know, I mean, it felt like topwater conditions to the max today, and a topwater bite. There's some guys that caught some topwater fish, but overall it was pretty slow and pretty bad topwater bite. You know, what do you think tomorrow? Sun's coming out, better, worse?
You know, I think it's going to be worse. I think the fishing is going to be a little bit tougher. I think there's going to be a good topwater bite in the morning, but I think we're going to really have to slow down in order to catch more fish in the afternoon. I don't think the topwater bite's going to turn on with the bright high skies.
Yeah, Tony, I really think you're 100% on the money. I agree with you. I expected it to be wide open today. Think you can bust a big bag tomorrow?
Anything's possible out here. I'm around them. I lost a few really good fish today. No excuses, but if I get them to bite tomorrow, who knows?
Thanks, Tony. Hey, stay tuned for the top 10. I'm going to break.
With a great history in drag racing and now into the marine market, Lucas is proud to offer an ethanol treatment for a wide range of boat motors on the market today. Lucas Safeguard Ethanol Fuel Conditioner with Stabilizers was developed to specifically address issues associated with using ethanol-based fuels. Increase your mileage and performance with Lucas Oil High Performance products. Available at Cabela's. First by land and now by sea. For years, Lucas Oil has been a staple in high-performance vehicles on both the road and track. Now, from the makers of Lucas Oil comes Lucas Marine Products, specifically engineered for marine applications. Protect and lubricate your marine inboard, outboard, or high-performance boat with Lucas Marine Engine Oil or Lucas Synthetic-Based Oil. Lucas Oil Marine Products, available at Cabela's.
Total performance. Nowhere could it be more defined than in the Ranger Z series. With unparalleled advancements, these rigs are driven to dominate. Coupled with Evinrude E-Tech's unrivaled performance and up to 500 hours with no dealer scheduled maintenance, they're the ultimate fishing machines. The legendary leadership of the Ranger Z500 series. It's the kind of feeling nothing else can touch. Power your Ranger with Evinrude E-Tech.
First by land and now by sea, Lucas Oil has developed a complete line of high-performance marine products to keep your boat looking and running like new. Maintain that showroom condition with Lucas Slick Mist detailing products. Just spray and wipe. Lucas Marine Oil and fuel additives have been tested under extreme conditions and will extend performance and add life to your marine vehicle. Protect your investment with Lucas Marine Products from the makers of Lucas Oil. Available at Cabela's. First by land.
Welcome back, everybody. We've finished weighing in all of our professional and co-anglers on day one here of the General Tires Duel on the Delta. It was a fairly tough bite for many of our anglers, but we still had some really large bags of fish to bring in. It was a good, solid day one. I'm looking forward to these weights and maybe even better tomorrow on day two. We'll start that weigh-in at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Immediately after the weigh-in, we'll calculate the numbers and we'll do our awards ceremony, and we'll hand out some paychecks and some trophies. So let's recap our top 10 now. On the co-angler side, in 10th place, we've got Wade Goodwin weighing in 11.65 pounds. 11.65 pounds to get to 10th place on the co-side. 9th place at 11.97 pounds is Rocky Ward. 8th place at 12.10 pounds was Jim Cadell. 7th place with 12.31 pounds was Mike Milanow. 6th place with 12.95 pounds was Timmy Wells Jr. 4th place with 13.86 pounds was Scott Hammond. And on the co-angler side in 3rd place was Jeremy Watney with 14.76 pounds. 2nd place on the co-angler side, Grant Harnest with 15.42 pounds. And 1st place, our only co-angler to break 20 pounds, with Josh Kaneko with 20.25 pounds, leading this tournament by just about 4 pounds. Solid job by Josh. And on the professional side, to get into our top 10, this weight is a little lower than I think people would have guessed to get into our top 10. It took 17.92 pounds, and that was 17.59 pounds with Seth Bowman. Seth Bowman in 10th place on the pro side at 17.59. 9th place at 17.92 was Bryant Smith. 8th place with 18.03 pounds, Bobby Barrick. 7th place at 18.82 pounds, Jason Austin. 6th place on the pro side with 19.91 pounds, Juan Acosta. Mike Birch took 5th place after day one, and he broke 20 pounds with 20.50 pounds. 4th place on the pro side, Bo Jordy with 20.59 pounds. In 2nd place on the pro side, in third place on the co-side, we've got Ken Maw with 21.87 pounds. In second place on the pro side, Sean Minderman with 22.31 pounds. And leading our tournament after day one, leading it by 3.09 pounds at 25.40 pounds. An angler who only had about 5 hours to fish because he had boat challenges, Richard Dobbins, making one proud daddy, Mr. Gary Dobbins. Richard Dobbins with 25.40 pounds leads our tournament. He also had big fish with a 9.54 pounder today. Awesome day for Richard Dobbins. I'm really anxious to see what he can do when he gets a full 8-9 hours to fish tomorrow. So we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us. This is the Wild West Bass Trail, General Tires, Duel on the Delta.